Alright folks, I decided to do a tutorial on my technique that I developed that allows me to go surfing with never a crowd, never having to fight for a wave at the peak, never having to deal with someone dropping in. And so I'm going to describe to you the technique I developed about 10 years ago, actually longer than that, back in 2012. And then I had to design and build boards that can handle the power that this technique generates. You can't do this on a regular twin tip and not that well on a regular surfboard. Alright, so there's a forward toe side carve there. Feels like a bottom turn on a good sized wave. And I'm out at the outer island at Sherman Island. I'm passing in the wind shadow. There's my friend Scott. He just comes out there to jump. Most people just come out there to jump, but I like to come out and surf. Alright, now I'm pulling on my strap, and this is a heel side turn. Feels like a cutback coming back into the wave. And this is a video that I took with my iPhone strapped to my chest. You can see me pull the right strap. That's when I'm doing a cutback. And so now I'm going left, heel side. Boom, I pull it. Now I'm going toe side. There's a carve, bottom turn style carve. Now I actually did a transition like most people do. There's two of them on this little video clip. And there's another bottom turn, carving right. And you get that burst of acceleration once the kite dives. And there's going left, cut back. You need my up. There's another bottom turn right there. And here's another, I think, an up and over transition coming up. It was super windy. So sometimes I do a regular transition. It just depends on how much wind and how I feel. There's a cutback, yep. And the amazing thing is that the kite actually depowers momentarily when you do this, because the apparent wind detaches from the canopy there. And you can see as it loops into the power zone, I get a burst of speed. You can tell by the weight coming off my board. And now I'm actually headed down from the upper island down to the lower island. And you can see the lower island coming up on my right side. And there I'm doing a loop just to get downwind faster. And you can see the kite almost backstall for a minute. There's a carving bottom turn in the nice little wind shadow cove on that little island that's almost covered now. It's just basically a sandbar with a few tule weeds on it now. Both of these islands used to be a lot bigger a few years ago. And now I'm heading back over to it, to that nice little wind shadow where I can lay down the carve on some smooth water. And you can't exactly see it, but I am grabbing my straps with each one of these transitions. Even when I fly the kite overhead like most people do it, I pull the strap because it accelerates the kite and there's no stalling. You just keep gliding. Here's another bottom turn coming up here. Pull with the left hand on the strap and then release the bar all the way. That is the technique that I'm using, folks. And I invented this technique and had to design boards to handle the power surge that happens when you do this. And these boards are stance specific. So what happens is the boards change trim as you switch rails. And your feet are always within the strap, so you have total control over your edges. It allows you to really go nuts with the kite. As an acquaintance of mine, Laird Hamilton, once told me, I like to go mental sometimes, and this is what allows me to go mental with my kite. I'm eager to try it out in waves soon.